G'day, BH Dad here. Lenovo have actually sent me this P330 tiny workstation. Now this is a nice little small desktop computer that's actually used for businesses, and it's got quite a punch. Now the actual box itself, you see, is actually quite large, but that's because I'm expecting this to actually have some keyboard and mouses as well in there. So we'll do the unboxing video now, and I will create a second follow-up video of an in-depth review of this computer here. And I'll put the link in the description below, and you'll see some waiver here if you want to follow that link to see the actual review later on. So without further ado, before I want to say thank you to Lenovo Australia for providing this computer to actually do a review and unboxing of as well too. So without further ado, let's get on with it. First I need my good old trusty knife, and let's get on with this thing here. So we need to do the good old stab. And then, oh, this is actually very, very thick tape, I gotta say. And I know how sharp this knife is, so that's crazy. That's awesome. Good stuff. All right, let's put this away side here. I'm gonna bring this to the side, and let's bring it to the side so you can actually have a look at what's actually in there. So first off, I'm actually gonna pull the computer out first. So let's get the computer out. Oh, pulling out some other stuff as well here. Okay, there's the computer. Try to get the computer safely. Now here's the computer here. As you can see, oh Jesus, the tape they use is actually quite crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's the actual computer itself. It's actually quite small, as you can see. About the size of my face, and it's actually really thin, as you can see. Probably about, about a quarter of my, about a length of a quarter of my actual finger there. And it looks quite nice there. And this is the i7 version here. Now you can get anywhere between an i5, an i7, an i9, and I think there's also an i3 version as well. So with the i3 version, it's 4 cores. i5 version is 6 cores, and i7 and i9 are 8 cores, of course. Now you do need to check I might as well go through some of the specs as well. So with the CPU configurations, you do need to check your actual Lenovo on each country, because they may not provide some of the i5 or i3 versions there. Now this thing can go up to 64 gigs of RAM. That's pretty crazy for this little small desktop computer there as well. Now it can also house 1 terabyte of SSD hard drive, and also it can also do another 1 terabyte of 2.5 inch, but I think you need to sacrifice the actual discrete graphics on this as well. You can actually put in a discrete graphics in this, and it can be a Quadro P620 or a P1000. So that's pretty crazy. So you can see why this is a good workstation. It can actually handle a lot of stuff there. So anyway, I'm going to put this on the side, and we'll come back to it to see all the ports and stuff like that. So let's see what else they've put that's actually in here. I'll just put that down this side here. Let's pull that out. I can pull this stuff here. So we've got a keyboard. I'm pretty sure this is a keyboard. I'll unpack that now as we come along. So there we go. As always, just like the good old IBMs. There we go. There, the keyboard. Oh, nice and clicky. A lot of keyboard travel. Fantastic. You gotta love these keyboards, and these will last a long time, I'm pretty sure. These are built to be abused. So I'll just put that on the side. All right, let's have a look at what else we've got here. We've just got one more box. I'm just gonna move all this out of the way. All right, now let's have a look at what else we've got here. Let's open this up. I'm expecting this to actually be exactly what I thought. The other part of it, you need the mouse. It's just a wired mouse. You've got two buttons there. I'll quickly just open this up so we can have a look at it. Sorry, I'm sweating. In Australia, it's quite hot at the moment, and I'm not putting the AC on because it's going to stuff around with the actual audio there. Anyway, we've got 2 keys. It's pretty basic, and that's where I'm sure you can upgrade this on their website to a much more fancy mouse. But for businesses, having a wired, it saves you having to worry about batteries. So this is what this is built for businesses there. All right, we've got the power cord here, typical power cord, and we've got, oh, what's this thing? Okay, this is stand, which is really nice. So this is just to stabilize the computer, that little stand there. So normally you would probably have the computer up down running like this, flat on. You probably could put a monitor on there, you can actually take that, or you can run this as a stand. And I'm just trying to find the bottom end of this down here, and probably you can just slide this in, pretty sure, and just keep this up. And if you really wanted to, sorry, that's my fault, I should put this other way around. There we go. It gives it a little bit of nice little angle and view to it. That's fantastic. Okay, what else have we got here? I've got an antenna, which probably signifies this has Wi-Fi as well. So that's great there. I'm gonna just put that one there. So I might as well assemble this as I go along as well for the unboxing, hey? I think that's a great idea there for that. So let's see if I can get there to that. I'm just having some problems with the actual plastic here. They use quite durable plastic, I do say that. That's great. So I'm going to move that down here. It's pretty much just on there. Screw it on. Fantastic. And of course, you can then just change the good old antenna there. Fantastic. So you get some good Wi-Fi there. Now it comes with, I can see here, a what is this? It's a mini display port to HDMI, so that comes with that as well. That's a great cable to have for monitors, rather than having to rely on your monitor there. Okay, what else have we got here? Another cable here. Now, it comes with another cable, which is another mini display port to HDMI again. 2 cables, that's fantastic. And our third cable, what is this cable? This is another mini display port to HDMI? Nope, display port. This one's a display port. I'm just going to double check I've got these right way around. So I've got a display port, another display port, and another display port. They are actual signified engraving on what it is by their universal logo there for display ports. So we've got 3 mini display ports, 2 your normal display ports. Great. And what else is there left on this is, after that, of course, we've got documentations. We don't need that, do we? We do actually later on. But anyway, okay, we've got the power pack here. Now the power pack this comes with is a 130 watt power pack to power this computer here. As you can see, this wouldn't have actual power built into it because it is quite slim. So these are great to hide behind monitors, TVs. You can be used as media workstation there. It's a little bit more than a media workstation. It has more grunt than that, so it's actually can actually run big sort of monitors, screens, multi-screens as well, multi-monitors. When I can actually see from the back of it, it's got a lot of ports there. We'll go through the ports now. So let's look at the front of the computer. First off, we've got the power button there, and then we've got the hard drive LED status light, and then after that we will have the microphone port. Then we have the headphone port as well. We have a USB-C port, and then we have a USB 3.1 Gen 2 port. This has a power share port as well, so you can charge your USB devices without having the computer turned on. And then that's pretty much what we have in the front there. Looking on the back end of the P330 Tiny, we first encounter the power port where you actually plug in the power adapter. After that, we have a full-size display port. We then have a USB 3.1 Gen 1 port, a HDMI port after that, and another USB 3.1 Gen 1 port. And then we would have 2 USB 3.1 Gen 2 port, and then Ethernet port, and then the optional antenna. And then above that is also 4 mini display ports, which are included in some CPU, and also if you have optional discrete graphics as well. As you can see, Lenovo packed in a fair bit of accessories with this P330 P330 Tiny. I especially like the fact that they've given you some mini display ports, 2 display ports, adapters, so you don't have to rely on your monitor. Now, if you enjoyed this video or find it informative, give it a like, and if you haven't done already, subscribe to my channel by hitting that subscribe button on the bottom right corner of the screen. I do try to upload a new video every Tuesdays and Fridays. And just remember, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. I'll see you next video.